Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your dumbbell full body abs Metcon workout. Just like the name suggests, in this workout, we're gonna be working the entire body and a whole lot of abs using your dumbbells. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of different options, so listen to your body and work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Go ahead and just start moving your body. We're gonna get our bodies warm and ready to go. So just marching, rolling those shoulders right through here. We're gonna get the blood flowing, get the energy up, get our muscles warm, get our body's core temperature up. And of course, get ready to move. Before we add those weights, we wanna be moving our body in that movement pattern. Those movement patterns that we're gonna be using when we add those weights. We're gonna keep a body weight for the warm up. So here we go, we're gonna shift our weight side to side. This is Metcon, Metabolic Conditioning. The good news is you already know what you're doing, because if you've done any of my workouts before, we tend to have them all be some sort of Metcon, metabolic conditioning, metabolic resistance training, whatever you wanna call it. We're getting a lot of it here, where we get our strength training, as well as little hinge here, bring it up, as well as keeping our heart rate up. So we get the metabolic burn, we get the muscle burn, we get endurance on all fronts, and we're building that strength and power. And if you're new here and you've never done my workouts before, welcome. We are happy to have you. Let's take it out right here, flat back down, and round it up. And hopefully you will come back for more. The big thing about my workouts is I'm gonna encourage you to be where you are today. So that means this is your workout. I don't want you to feel like you have to do exactly what I'm doing or keep up with me or anybody else. Let's roll those shoulders. I'm gonna give you lots of options, different modifications, options to take it up, options to take it down, so you can be where you are today, really, and how you're feeling, and also in your own fitness journey. Let's take it right here. We're gonna squat and hinge. So sit low in the squat, hands behind the head, hinge to the back. Looks like this. Sit low and hinge. Keep that going, make them different. You're gonna sit in the squat and then drive the hips to the back in the hinge. So with this workout, we're gonna go back to basic strength, but we're gonna go our 3 rounds of 30 seconds. So 30, 30, 30, where we mix it up, we change it a little bit each time. Can we take it here and just shift your weight side to side? If you can, if you need to hang on to something, take the hands down below or keep them here into that hinge position. Pedal your feet right through here. And then if you can, let's take one big step back. You can keep it right here if you need to, or keep it up. Otherwise, drop that hand down and reach up, world's greatest stretch. So we are getting metabolic conditioning by this sheer fact that we're gonna be increasing our intensity, starting with the back to basics move, and then adding a little intensity on. Shift a little side to side, and then switch your feet. If you need to stay up with this, you can, or drop the knee down, world's greatest stretch. So increasing in intensity, but we're keeping it to a long interval of 30, 30, 30, and you have the option to take it up or down as needed. If you're able, take it back to that high plank. If you need to be on the knees, that works too. Let's go child's pose, big stretch, up to your plank. So hopefully that makes sense. Back to basics, nothing too crazy. And then we add on a little intensity or a little change as we go up in time, 30 seconds more than 30 seconds after that, to really get that burn in our muscles and that rising heart rate for conditioning. Go ahead and either walk your hands back or walk your feet up. Give yourself a second, slowly lean into that, and then roll it up. Take your time, coming into right here. All right, team, so it's gonna go by quickly, 3 quick circuits that I will again give you options and encourage you to do you. You do you, this is your workout. I want you to make it challenging for you, but in a way that's good for you, all right? Go ahead and bring those hamstrings up, stretch out those hamstrings, those hip flexors, take those arms across. Now we're getting that heart rate up, so we're already feeling that conditioning, right? So we raise that heart rate, arms up, and then let's take it across right here. So with your dumbbells, I'm gonna give you several options where we can use 2 dumbbells. If you'd rather just use 1, that works too. Little stretch right through here. All right, so we're gonna grab 2 or 1 dumbbell. Our goal with this squat is to be a racked squat. So you got your heavy dumbbells if you need to. You can keep them low. You can rack them here. Our first 30 seconds, we're just sitting low in that squat. Then we're gonna keep it racked. We're gonna step out into the side squat, not a side lunge. Then our last one, we're gonna do some little tap outs, all right? If you need to, drop to one dumbbell or keep them low, but let's go ahead and get it going. 3, 2, 1. What I love about that rack squat is that you're gonna get that heart rate up either way, just by holding those weights a little higher, and by the fact that squats and our lower body movements are gonna get that heart pumping, right? Because we use a lot of energy to fuel these big muscles. But also you have to engage your core, right? It's core month. I'm always about sneaky core. So we're getting it in. In 5 seconds, we're gonna switch to that rack squat. Again, if you need to drop to one dumbbell, you can. So side squat, step into it, step out of it. Step into it, step out of it. I know, it's starting to feel a lot. If you need to, excuse me, you can take it down right here, or you can take it to one weight. But if you can, we're gonna keep it moving, right? So we're here, 10 more seconds, a little less. The good news about these 30, 30, 30 is once you're done with them, you are done with them. Hold it here with me. We're gonna go out, in, and up. Get low, tap out, in, and up. You may have a little less range of motion. You got 2 heavies. I'm gonna join you back here. Take it out, in, drive it up. Try to get low if you can. And if you need to take that little step out of it, go for it. Don't stress about it. Last 1, 3, 2, boom. Oh man, you guys. That is what I'm talking about. Did you feel that? Whoo, in those quads? Did you feel that in that heart rate? I hope that you did. Let's take it to a little bit of core and upper body. We got our chop. So medium dumbbell. You have a few options. You can take it across your body, hip to shoulder. You can take it here. Whatever you need to do for you, then we'll add a knee. I'll talk you through it as we go. Here we go, one side, to the hip, to the shoulder. So it's a chop. Now, you're gonna keep that core in tight. If you want to extend those arms a little bit more, get a little more of your power coming up, you can. But if that doesn't feel right for your back or your shoulders or your core, keep it a little closer to your body. If you wanna keep those hips square and get more rotation through the torso, you can. I prefer to turn my knees and my hips. So we're gonna add a knee to it. So watch me one time. Up, knee, back down. Join me, 30 seconds. And then when do we get to that last round, that last 30? We're taking it just the knee. So chop, knee, right here. Lots of power, generating power from the ground up, lots of core, and then of course, lots of arms, right? All through the arms and shoulders. Power, knee. One more, and then just your knee. Here you go. So you decide, do you want to keep it small? Do you want to do a little more of that press with it? It's up to you. Keeping the elbows pulled in, core in tight. I really want you to think about that core. Heart rate's gonna get up there either way. Arms are working, core is working. Halfway through, if you want to do a little twist, twist it with me. Twist, power, twist. I know, 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Give your hands a little break if you want. You got 30 seconds to breathe. So you will have a full 30 seconds. Sometimes it'll feel long right here because we know what's coming up. Sometimes it'll feel short, like right before this, because I had to explain what we were doing, right? Either way, I want you to really take that rest. Rest is part of the process. Recovery is important. So we can come back to this next round, which is same set of muscles, different side, with lots of fuel, right? Lots of energy and strength. Let's do it. Here we go. So hip to shoulder, right here. Hip, take it down and up. Yes, team, I know. So if you want, you can go arms all the way across, hip to shoulder, or just think turning down across your body. That's where that chop comes from. Sometimes we call it a lift and a chop from the top. I call them both a chop when we're working with dumbbells. All right, add that knee. Here we go. So chop, knee, take it down. Chop, knee. Yes, you can. Hup. And here. Breathe. Yes. 15 seconds. And then we're taking it just to the knee. And you can do like I did, where we do the first round, knee straight in. Second 15 seconds, we get a little twist. But up to you, you do you. Right here, just your knee. Last 30. So you can keep it small. If you're here, you can add a little press. Up to you, it does not have to be fast. It's not cardio knees, it's core, it's Metcon. Let's twist it. Twist, twist. We're going to the mat after this, so give it to me. You got 10 seconds less than right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath, team. Join me on the mat. We're taking it down. We're gonna take it to a bent over row. So we're gonna do a plank row from our plank or your knees. If you'd rather stay up top, you can. And then when we incorporate that climber, you can tap back. Otherwise, join me down on the mat. One heavy weight. You're either on your knees here, or here, or here. We're gonna do a plank row just like this. So join me in 3, 2, 1. Core's in tight. Bring that weight up towards your hip or towards your rib cage while we keep everything in nice and tight. So your core is lifted, little tuck of the pelvis. Pull that weight up strong. We're gonna get a little break in between these so we're not doing the full 30, 30, 30 all in our hands. We'll get a 10 or 15 seconds in between. So we got 5 more here. You can be on your knees too if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Everybody stretch back. Doing this one a little bit different. We get 15 seconds to breathe. Watch me, here's what we got. We got a row and a row, one each side, and then mountain climber, run it or tap it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you've got your double row, one side, and then the other, and then drive those knees for 4 or 2 taps. Up to you. We got up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, it's gonna go quick, I know. Up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, last 3, 2, 1. Little stretch. All right, team, we got that back working. Now, let's get that climber. So we're just gonna climb, no row needed. Let's just stay straight up in that strong upper body in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can tap them in, you can run it in, or you can somewhere in between, right? But I would rather you be slower and drive those knees closer to your chest than be here but really fast. If you need to take a standing, of course, here or across. 15 seconds, true Metcon. Get that heart rate up, right? A HIIT interval. You got it, team. Power through for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. So we got some upper push, some upper pull. We got some lower squat and hinge. Let's bring it up. One more to finish up this round. Only 2 rounds of this. 30-second deadlift, 30-second skier swing. So often, anytime I'm incorporating any type of a swing, we start with that deadlift. So we're here. I'm gonna give you a break in between so we can really talk through the swing. But we're starting here, shoulders back. We're taking the weights right down the front of the legs and stand up strong. Join me. Here we go. Take it here. Take it here. Just turning so you can see. Remember that hinge. Drive your hips to the back. Shut the car door. Shoulders packed, so squeeze those armpits, especially at the top to really activate the glutes. Pulling down towards your hip bones in the back. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, you can set those weights down. Watch me, you have 2 options. You can get your skier swing, which looks like this. We're gonna swing, power up, let it drop. You don't have to go super high. If you're more comfortable with 1 dumbbell or even sneaking in a kettlebell if you got it, you can go here. Power it up. It's a dumbbell workout, but if you got that kettlebell, I'm fine with it. All right, I'm gonna go skier, you pick. You got 30 seconds and we're grabbing some water. We are on to circuit 2. Shoulders back, hinge it, prep it, 3, 2, deadlift or swing. Let it drop. Yes, you can. Lock out at the top. So as you lock out, you're clenching those glutes, those hamstrings, but you're also lifting up in that core and pelvic floor. Arms are long for the ride. You are not lifting with your arms. It's a hinge. Power up, lock out, let it drop. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Set those weights down, team. Let's grab a sip of water. Ooh, I'm feeling it all over. I don't know about you. Grab that water. Cheers, y'all. Whew. All right, that was circuit 1. That's what it looks like. They won't be that long, I promise. And here's what we got. We're starting off with a lunge. Then we're taking it down the mat. We got some press varieties. We got some core. We're getting it all done while we keep the heart rate up, getting that good Metcon. Join me over here. All right, team, so we're starting with a lunge. I want you to go heavy. Now this lunge is your pick, especially in that first 30 seconds. You can do a reverse lunge. You can do a forward lunge. You can keep it static, especially your first 30. Then let's keep it static for our second one. We're gonna do a lunge with a little lift. The idea with that, we're creating some balance. We're getting a little more glute. Then our last round, lunge, pop up. If that's not right for you, just lift your heel. I'll talk you through it. Grab those heavy weights, bend your knees. Let's start with that regular lunge in 3, 2, 1. So you can reverse it or forward lunge. Maybe you wanna pick what you like the best. For me, that's reverse. Maybe you wanna pick what's most challenging for you. Maybe that's forward. Maybe that's what I should be doing. When we get to those 30-second rounds, we're gonna plan our lunge. So think of it as a stationary lunge or a split squat. And we're taking it right here. Here we go. Lunge, back lift. You do not have to lift super high. What I want from this, yes, you're going to one foot so that front leg works harder. We're getting glutes and hamstrings in the back, but also we're getting that balance, which is engaging that core. So that's what we want. When we get to that last 30 seconds, you're gonna pop off that front heel. If that's not right for you, you can just lift the heel. Again, balance, and a good burn. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pop it up. Woo! Drop it down. Pop it up, not very high. Drop it down. If you'd rather lift the heel, just right there. Lift the heel, then it becomes more of an isometric, right? Pop, and here. You can also, if you'd rather, take those weights out, right? It's a little easier to get that power, so you pick. Do you want the isometric? You wanna hold it? You wanna get that pop off and balance? You wanna get both of the weights? 3, 2, 1. Oh man, you guys, shake it out. Set those weights down. Good burn, right? We're gonna do the same thing other side. So first lunge, you pick, you know it's coming. Second lunge, little lift in the back, little balance. Third lunge, you can try it with the weights, you can try it body weight, or you can just lift that heel and come up out of it. Up to you, team. Woo, let's do it. Keep that heart rate up, keep those muscles working in 3, 2, 1. Other side. So whatever side was not in the front first. So for me, that was my left. I started stepping back into that reverse. But since I cued you to maybe pick what was more challenging, I'm going with that forward lunge. I don't do it a ton. I used to really not do it at all because for some people it's hard for form. So please keep stationary or reverse if that's better for you. Here we go. Keep it stationary. Take it down. Little lift. Low, little lift. Not even low to high. I don't want you to hyperextend. Just take it here. And lift. Squeeze those glutes. Balance is intentional, but I don't want you to feel unstable. We just want to get the core working as we lift for 3, 2, 1. You know it. Here we go. Lunge, pop off that front. Get low, power. Get low, power. If that's not right for you, take it down, lift the heel, bring it up. Take it down, lift the heel, bring it up. Or again, you can drop that weight, power, woo! And here, up, breathe. I know it's burning for me too. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, guys. I know. I want you to join me down on the mat, right through here, team. All right, we're going with a chest fly. So chest, shoulders, tries, right through here. If you need to bend your elbows and make it a little more of a press, you can do that too. We're gonna add a leg lower with it. If the leg lower for core is not right for you, you can take it to a bridge, right? And you can even hold that bridge when we do the isometric. Otherwise, we're gonna alternate those legs until the end where we hold them up. But we're right here, watch me here. We've got a leg lower and a fly. You can keep that upper body down. Go ahead and join me here. Tuck that core, 3, 2, 1. Here, squeeze it in. So things I want you to think about. Obviously that core is stable, so tuck that pelvis. A lot of core on this move. As those arms go out, think that you're hugging a tree or hugging a beach ball as they come back in, right? Slight bend in the elbows, but the movement is from your shoulders. And then I want you to really pull everything in with the core right at this point. So bring those inner thighs together, bring those weight together, and relax. All right, team, so we're gonna relax in between so we can get into this. This one, we are going to keep that leg lower, and you're gonna hold that fly. If that's not right for you, I want you to just do a little pulse from the ground, up, ground, and up. Join me in 3, 2, 1. So we're here. Isometric fly, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. You can have a little more of a bend in that elbow as we concentrate on the core. So lower the legs, pull those heels in, pull those inner thighs in. Again, if it feels like too much, do a little pulse from the ground, halfway up. Breathe. If you're doing the bridge, you're moving through the bridge, but you're keeping the fly. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, team, one more. You probably know what it is. You're either isometric bridge, isometric hold here, or here, and we're gonna do that fly. You do not have to lift your shoulders, but if you want a little bonus core, you can, all right? We're moving through the fly, either holding the bridge, holding the tabletop, or holding it out. In 3, 2, 1, and breathe. So again, really focusing on that controlled movement of your upper body, on that core staying in tight. If you feel like you're starting to arch that back, bring the knees in, readjust. If you need to be here, this works too. You're still getting that core. Isometric hold for your core. Strong fly. 10 seconds, team. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let those arms drop to the side. I know, team. I know. Whew. All right, hang with me. Let's turn on your side. Here's what we got to finish this one out. We're gonna go side plank. You can either lift here or here. We're gonna add a little half dip just for a little movement. It tends to help you keep that breath. 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there. Then we're gonna rotate. We're gonna add a little plank jack. I'll show you that once we get there. Join me here in 3, 2, 1. I know, these side planks are always hard to do after we just work those arms, right? Because they're tired, but I want you to think about pulling that elbow towards the hip. You can add a little drop if you want a little pulse, or you can just hold, zip up the core. If you wanna open up right here, all the way through, just make sure that we're staying lifted, right? Lifting from the hips, from the obliques. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. You get a quick second in between so we can actually switch right to left. And then same thing when you get to that last one. So again, we're just holding, or you're dropping that hip. Nice, strong side plank. 3, 2, 1. You can stack your feet too. I tend to like this. As long as those hips are square, shoulders are square. Again, pull that elbow towards your hip. Drop it down. Small. Yes. Keeping it lifted. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. All right, so last time. This time you can be on your knees here. If you need to, you can just do a tap, and then a rotate. That's your modification. Or you're doing 2 jacks, and then rotate. Or split the difference, get the taps in between, and then come down to the knees. Up to you, but let's get some metabolic conditioning along with that core. Zip it up, high plank or knees, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. 2 jacks, rotate right here. Back to center, 2 jacks, rotate, yes you can. Take it here, and rotate, I know. Take it here, woo, all the way through. Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. All right, team, how about we close out this circuit with one more swing? You decide if you want to take 2 dumbbells skier, 1 dumbbell or kettlebell in the center, or if you want to just do that deadlift. It's only 30 seconds, but let's get that power. Let's do it. Whoo! I'm gonna take it right through here, shoulders back, core engaged. Whichever one you're doing, you're coming up strong with power, with precision. Lock it out, let it go. Here we go, hinge it, prep it, 3, 2, 1. Power, let it drop. Here we go. Zip up that core, all the way through. Yes, you can. I know, I'm feeling it too. Lots of power, lock it out. Strong in those glutes and hamstrings and that core. 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Set those down, shake that out. Let's grab some water, team. I know, it feels like a long time. Anytime we have these longer circuits or longer exercises, feels like a long time before we get that water break, but we're doing it. Cheers, y'all. We'll be back over here, one more circuit. This one is quick, you guys. We're gonna start with a plie squat, which we love, and a bicep curl. Then we're gonna take a hammer curl, add a little push. Then we'll add a little more movement for core and for heart rate. So something kind of medium that you can curl and have good form, but then you can add that little push. It doesn't have to be a push all the way out, just here to here. It's a quick power move, so we're adding that as we go. All right, this is a quick circuit, so hang with me. Grab those weights. We're gonna take it there, we're gonna add the push, then that last 30 seconds, we're gonna add a little pop back. It is optional. But join me here, team. Core engaged, weights in front, plie. Here we go, get low, bring it up. So up until this point, most things have been right back to basics, not as many compound movements. But this last round, we're really going for the Metcon. We're really going to get that heart rate up. Things working together, and you can do it. I know you can. And breathe. Right here. 3, 2, turn them in. Up and out. Take it down, curl out. Does not have to be super fast. You can slow it down, but your push out is here, right? And out. So we get that back working, right? Push, pull. Squat and curl, push, pull. 5 seconds, then we're adding a little pop back to that. Watch me, 1 time. Take it down, pop it back, pop it out, push. Take it down, join me, pop it back, in, up, curl, and push, all right? You do you. If that's a walk back, that's okay too. Up and push. If that's just a low squat, but you're not going all the way back, up and push. 10 seconds. Breathe. Push, pull. Yes. Can we get one more? Let's do it. That's our time. But you got it, team. Push, pull. I know, right? Set those down. Little stretch after that. Whoo! Right? Ha! I know. Keeping it here. All the way through. Yes, team, you can. All right, we're gonna take it to a curtsy. All right, you know I love a curtsy lunge. We're gonna alternate your curtsy for your first round. 30 seconds is all we need. Then we're gonna add one weight, coming up into your triceps. Down, up, and tries. If you want to add a little twist with it, that's what we'll add on the third round. So I want 2 heavy dumbbells for your first 30, then we'll set one down and we'll add some tries, okay? So join me here, 2 dumbbells, then we'll set one down in between. I promise I'll give you a second to do that. Let's alternate that curtsy. If you'd rather do a tap back, you can. In 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge, get low, power out. I know your legs are done after that round of lunges in that second circuit, but we're alternating. So I want you to really think, get low in that hip, push out of that hip, inner outer thighs, zip up the core. All lower body before we add some upper. Right here, and up, and up. Yes, you can, team. Right here, last one. All right, give yourself a second, set it out of the way. Here's what we got. Holding at your chest, curtsy, press up, triceps. That's all we need. 3, 2, 1. So curtsy, up, tries. Elbows in. Get low, up, right here. So because you got 1 dumbbell, I really want full range of motion. Try to get it behind the head, up, and here. Yes, you can. Boom, ha, up. Yes. All right, team, just like that. Watch me here. Twist, up, triceps. Join me, 30 seconds. Twist, up, tries. Twist, up, boom. Breathe. Yes. All the way up. 2 more. All right, team. I want you to hold those tries. I tricked you. Here we go. We got 30 seconds right here. Join me. Down and up. 30 seconds, just triceps. Keep those elbows in. If you need to stagger, if you feel like you're arching your back, elbows in. I know, team. I feel it too. But let's finish it out strong for those tries. Yes, you can. Woo, burn. If you need to, you can hold it this way. I know sometimes that makes it a little easier. Over the head. 3, 2, 1. Or not, right? Ha. Woo, man. You guys. Ha. You know what? You know what? That was a good time. But I think we got time for one bonus move. If you need to be done, I totally get it. Grab some water, grab some stretching. You can be done. But if you can hang with me for this one bonus move, this is what we got, team. You know I love a snatch, so I'm gonna show you that snatch. We're gonna take it from the plank to the snatch. So here's what I want you. 1 dumbbell. You're gonna walk it back or pop it back. You're gonna do that push up. You're gonna pop it up, and you're gonna snatch. Then we're back down. Push up is optional, plank is optional. If you just wanna get low and come up, but we want full body, right? We got upper with that plank or push up. We got lower when we pop it up. We got snatch for power, and then we're holding that plank for a second for that core. Full body, 60 seconds. This is all we need. Let's do it, team. Whatever that means to you. You can take parts out, you can add parts in. You do you. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pop it back. Push it up if you can. Pop it in low. And here. Pop it back. Push it up and in. Here and up. Get set before you do every part, right? Get set for that push up. Get set to bring it in. Get set for your snatch. Pop it back. Push it up. Yes, I do push-ups on my knees. You do you. Push-ups on my toes don't feel that good for my bad shoulder. I'm gonna stop calling it bad, right? But my previously injured shoulder that I'm always working on. So you pick what's good for you. Breathe. If you want, team, add in that core a little dip. Dip. Then your push-up. Why not? 10 more seconds. And here. Pop it back, core, dip, dip, push up, take it up. Last one. Oh, man. Woo. Catch your breath. I know. Do you need some water? Grab some quick water. Cheers, y'all. That's it, I promise. Cheers. Woo. Shake it out. Dumbbell full body and abs, right? Most of my workouts are full body and abs, but if you noticed, other than some isolated lower body, like that lunge and that squat, we got abs with everything. And even with that, racking our squat, it's gonna engage that core. Little lift off of our lunge, engage that core. We added that chop to our shoulders. We added that leg lower to our flies. Core's working the entire time. Let's stretch it out right here. Let me know in the comments how you feel after this workout. How did it go? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling energized but also exhausted? That's what I like to be, exhausted but energized in a good way, right? Reach those thumbs to the back. Please get some more stretching on your own. We're gonna keep it pretty short just because I wanna make sure that I can get you in and out. I know we're all pressed for time. We're all just trying to get it done, get it in, get that movement in for our health, our physical health, for our mental health, little hamstring stretch. So I like to keep it short and sweet. It's also more effective this way, unless you're training for hypertrophy or a specific endurance goal. We can get it all done in this 25 to 35 to 40 minutes, right? Or even less, whatever you need for where you are. Be sure to check us out in the BodyFit Athletic Club over on the BodyFit by Amy app. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me out so much, you guys. And of course, spread the BodyFit love. Tell other people to come do the workouts. I'm gonna keep making them for free for you on YouTube for the long term with that free monthly calendar. So get on that email list so you get all of that. And then so many extras when you join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your dumbbell full body abs Metcon workout. Great job, everybody.